5 things to do if you make 6 figures but you're still living paycheck to paycheck and feel kind of financially fucked. So the first thing that I would do is I would up my 401k contribution, because that's like automated savings, and it's also going to save you money on taxes, and it's like you don't even have to think about. Plus, if you're a high income earner, your traditional 401k is going to reduce how much money you're paying in taxes, so it's like a triple win. Okay, so now the next thing that I would do, if my housing costs were more than 30% of my gross pay, then I would have to look at like, okay, what else can I do, because this is too much money to spend on housing. If you're paying more than 30% of your gross income towards something like rent or a house, that's just going to make it really hard for you to do anything else with your money, like save, invest, pay off debt. So if like we're above that 30% threshold, then we might want to think about getting creative ways to like save money on our housing. Maybe we get a roommate, or maybe we downsize, or maybe we Airbnb one of our rooms. So the next thing that I would do, I would take a look at what my car payment is each month. If your car payment is more than 20% of your net worth, well, I would reconsider that car payment. I promise I'm not trying to take all the fun out of your life. I'm just trying to get you to a place where you don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore and you have more money to do other stuff. Like if your car payment is more than 20% of your net worth, it's probably a little bit difficult for you to keep up with that car payment. And that's, again, it's going to make it really hard to achieve any of your financial goals. If you have like a really high interest rate on your car, maybe look at refinancing it. Or if you have a car that you can't afford, maybe look at trading it for something else. Okay, so like the next thing that I would do is I would look at getting on a budget. I'm so sorry. I know you don't want to hear that. And you don't have to get on a budget for the rest of your life. But like when you're first starting off and trying to make better money decisions, it makes sense for you to go from like never, oh my gosh, Cash attacked me. He's in a playful mood. Yeah, maybe I should play with him. If you don't know where your money is going every month, it's going to be really hard for you to like save and invest and pay off debt. And it's also going to be hard for us to know, like, are you doing anything wrong with your money if we don't, like, I don't know, pay attention to it? There's a lot of different ways that you can budget. You don't even have to track every single dollar. You could use an app. You could use a zero-based budget, which is my personal favorite. You could do an anti-budget. You could also just divide your budget into like wants and needs, so that you can see just like how much am I actually paying on wants and how much am I paying on needs. I have a lot of free tips on budgeting inside of my free guide. I'm like a budgeting bitch. So like if you want to just comment guide. Okay. And then the last thing that I would do, I would start getting my money working for me in the stock market. The easiest way to do that is, like I said, just up your 401k contributions, because here's the thing. You're probably good at, living off of your paycheck. So if we just like slightly reduce your paycheck and we make sure that that money is going into investments, then again, you're no longer really living paycheck to paycheck. You're saving for your future. You're saving money on taxes, and that money is growing in the stock market. If you would like to learn how to invest in the stock market the lazy way, we can comment training and I'll send you my free investing class. Okay. Good job.